Good evening, everybody, and welcome to your Thursday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday to show you a fun new project. So I am just going to chit-chat for a second until the news feed logs on that we are live, and I think I see it on my iPad. There it is. Hopefully you guys are wearing your polka dots today. I did put polka dots on. I won't lie, I was not wearing this all day. This morning my husband said, can you spare a couple hours and help me give the dogs a bath later this afternoon? And I was like, well, I'm not going to get all cute to get all wet and gross from giving the dogs a bath, but we did give the dogs a bath, and they smell a million times better considering they live in our house and they're all over our house. So it is kind of nice, and it was a great idea to give them a bath. So hopefully you guys have had a good day. I am so excited. I literally had the best idea for a pillow gift for the retreat, and literally like 5 minutes ago I'm texting my seamstress lady to see what she can do to help me out, and I am so excited. I think it is going to work out. I can't give you any clues, but it will definitely knock your socks off. And if you haven't registered for the October fall retreat, there still is room. I do send emails out like once every other week about the retreat. So if you want more information, please feel free to reach out. But I'm so excited. I literally just want to scream it from the rooftops, but I can't because I can't give any of it away. But hello, ladies. Hello, Heather. Hello, Jane and Valerie. Good evening. Hopefully you guys have had a great day so far, and you get to spend the evening with me. Well, not the whole evening, just 30 minutes. But anyway, I am going to flip you guys down just so I can show you some fun stuff that we're going to be working on in the catalog. So in the mini catalog on page 62, I know I've used this a few times, and I'm actually featuring this in the to-go class for September as well. It's called Well Defined, and literally it is the cutest set. I love the gratitude, the feeling in my heart when I think of you. Literally that could go to every single person in my life. And then holiday, a reason to eat more. Oh, there's a little gnat flying around. Maybe I got him. Christmas, the time of year where presence of family is better than presents from family. I just love the sentiment. So our focal point is going to be the gratitude stamp set, but you could definitely use any one of these stamp sets in the card we're going to be using today. And then I wanted to bring in, we're actually using the basic border dies in class on Saturday. I literally just cut 80 of these bad boys, so I am really knowledgeable on cutting these guys. So that is what we're going to be playing with tonight. I brought them over just to show you. I think it's a hidden gem in the catalog. It's definitely not featured as well as it should, I think, because they are absolutely stunning, and I loved working with them. It did take a few minutes to kind of understand the concept of them and how to use them, but I am going to show you guys so it's super easy for you. So those are the two products we're going to be using tonight. And for our first card, I am going to bring in this little chevron looking die. So I'm going to pull that in. So let me bring in the card we're going to be using. And remember how I said we're doing polka dots? This is why I decided to wear polka dots, is because it's a polka dot card. So the little circles, they actually were not from this die set, but it matches perfectly. So if you still own any of the Stampin' Up! Circles, this is actually the 3/4 of an inch circle. But these guys match as well. So if you don't have the circle dies or the circle punch, you could definitely get away with using some of the circle dies from the catalog. So that is what we're going to be making, and hopefully we can get through all three of them. So I'm going to show you guys how to use this little chevron piece, and then I have another one using the, I don't know if it's a triangle or if it's a point, but I have another one prepped using this guy. So hopefully we can get through all of them. So let me scoot this aside. Oh, let me bring in the stamp set so you guys can see what it looks like. So this is red rubber stamp, and there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 images in here. Oh, it says it right there. but that's okay. I needed to count out loud. Okay, so let's bring in our first color we're going to be doing. And I did kind of play with it a little bit. We're not going to do circles on all of them, just 2 of them. And the other one's kind of a surprise. So let's see, who's logged on? Barbara, Anna, hello, good evening, everybody. So I have 7 circles that I've already pre-cut for you. You can do as many as you want or as little as you want, but I did 7. We have a piece of basic white, and this measures 2 inches by 5 inches. Our basic black is 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. And I have 2 pieces of our basic white, and they are 4 inches by 5 1/4. One is going to go on the inside, and the other is going to go on the outside. And this is just, this one's Bermuda Bay. And it's the normal card base, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and I scored it at 4 1/4. But don't worry about writing all of these measurements down, because I know I do talk a little bit fast, and I apologize. I'll try to slow down. But I did write down all of the dimensions in the Facebook Live, so they're always there. So I'm just going to put one inside and set this aside for a second. And I'm going to start working with these 2 pieces. So when you are doing a layer like this, a scalloped layer, the easiest way to get them to line up perfectly is to take your basic white and scoot it all the way down to the bottom of your basic black. And then you're just going to center it so you have the same amount of the same amount showing on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that looks pretty nice and tight and cozy. So now I'm going to come in with our shapes, and I'm going to lay it right down at the bottom. So when you pick this up and move it around, it will shift on you. So I brought in some handy dandy washi tape, and this is not current washi tape. You can use whatever you have on hand. This is just what I have on hand. And I'm just going to kind of tack it down. And you see how it moved as soon as I touched it? So I'm just going to tack that down like that. Just give it a little press. And I'm going to go ahead and do one on the other side as well. Like I said, I did run through, 60, 80 of these today. So I am kind of well versed in how to use them. Needless to say, I did a lot. So now you're going to lift it up, and it is attached, and I'm just going to roll the washi tape underneath it. And that's going to hold all of my pieces together. Well, it's supposed to. It will. There we go. So now all of my pieces are together, and it's not going to move. So let me bring in the embossing machine. I know it's going to be a little close, and I apologize. Let me see if I can scoot you back a hair. Oh, that's too much. Yeah, that's as good as it's going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and sandwich these between my plates. I'm going to crank this through. And I would not suggest using 2 pieces of our thick cardstock together, because it will not cut through as easy. It will cut through on our regular basic black and the regular basic whites. So now I'm just going to gently lift this up, and this is going to pop out. There we go. So now I bet you're thinking, well, how are you going to get the little scallop pieces? So watch, this is the magic. So now when I go to scoot this up, the little lines are perfectly where they're supposed to go. Isn't that brilliant? Yes, after messing up quite a few of them, it hit me to put them together. So now I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back side, line this up, and I do need new plates on my machine, but I could not find them before I started going live. So once you use your plates often enough, they get little rivets and color from different cardstock on them, and it kind of transfers a little bit on your basic whites, but we're going to cover it up so it's not even going to be noticeable. Okay, so I'm going to take my little polka dots, and I'm just going to line them up. I'm going to do 4 up top. And I'm going to do 3 on the bottom. And I think that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to lift one up at a time. Put some adhesive. You can use a mini glue dot if you want to as well. I don't know which one would be faster. So we're just going to sit and chit chat and glue them down. And even our snail adhesive would work as well. Let's see, I can probably read comments while I am doing this. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Valerie. I think I already said hi to you, but that's okay. Hello again. Okay, there we go. So hopefully everybody had a good day if you're just logging on. We gave the dogs a bath, all 3 of them. It was a moment, but they do smell a million times better. And I'm sure they'll sleep better as well, knowing that they're all nice and clean. So there's the last one. So there we go. So there our polka dots are done and they are all centered. So I'm going to just set that aside and bring in our piece that we're going to stamp on. So I am using this stamp set in class this weekend. So I decided, why don't I just put it on the Stamparatus, and then every time this weekend's class stamps it, it'll be just perfect as well. So otherwise I would have just had it on a normal block, but I'm going to go ahead and put my basic white piece in. I'm going to attach this, and it's going to be right in the spot where we need it. So I'm going to turn it to the side so it doesn't hit my iPad. So I'm going to bring in, oh no, I didn't bring mementos over. Okay, we have to have mementos, so I'll be right back. So sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. That's why I try not to do a million things right before my live, but it never happens. So I am just going to ink up. If I had my husband out here, he could have brought it to me, but he's in the house feeding the puppies. So I inked it up, and I'm just going to stamp it in the mementos. There we go. It is perfection. It's exactly where it's supposed to be. So now we can take the piece that we just did, put some adhesive on the back, and you can see that the washi tape stuck to the back side. You can peel it off if you want to, but it's not going anywhere. I'm just going to leave it. And this is going to tuck right up into the top corners. There we go. And I didn't want to put this big of circles right here, so I brought in our little black gems. And if you did last month's class to go, was it last month or the month before? You got a full pack of these in your kit, so you have lots of these to play with. So I just wanted to carry on the little polka dots. So I am just going to put 3 of them right down here. And if you change these colors up, you could definitely even do this for a Halloween card and use the Halloween sentiment. You could change the colors up and do it for Christmas. So possibilities are endless. So we're going to flip this over, put some adhesive on the back, and then glue it to our card fronts. Look at how that just pops, having black and white and then the color of your cardstock underneath it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to flip this up and put this one on the inside. We might as well finish our card right, and it's done for when we need it. So there we go. So here is your Melon Mambo, and this one is Bermuda Bay. So let's do one that's a little bit different. And I did it more in the blue. So this is Pacific Point. And I went ahead and already cut this one for you, but I did it the same exact way. I tucked these 2 pieces together and then ran it through the embossing machine. And all you have to do is push it up, and then it's in the right spot where you want it. But we're not going to do polka dots on this one. Can anyone guess what we're going to do before I bring them in? I don't know, you might be able to even see it in the video. It's tucked here right beside me. we are going to bring in another die. So this one is the Give It a Whirl. And there are so many fun little dies in here. So you could do some in clouds. You could do some in the smaller heart. And then oh, yeah, Jane, you're right. There's four different size hearts that you could do them in. But we are going to do these two hearts. So that is what I already pre-cut for you guys. You don't have to sit and watch me cuts. But they even have the stars. You could definitely use the stars. So I have the three little ones for where our pearls are going to go. And these ones are going to go up top. So really, it doesn't have to be a polka dot card. It could be any shape that you wanted to put up here. Any shape that would fit. We could definitely do this for Valentine's Day. That would be super cute. Ugh. I don't know if I like the polka dots or the hearts the best. Oops. Those are super fun. Okay, so we're just going to sit and do a little bit of tedious work. Thank you for all the hearts and the thumbs up. I love it when you guys give me hearts and thumbs up. It makes me keep doing this. Plus, I don't know what I'd do without you guys. Seeing you at least twice a week. It makes me happy. I was posted on my personal page. I pulled out some old some old kitchen utensil cooking stuff that I haven't used in a while. I use my George Foreman chicken rotisserie more often than I use my roaster. But I did wings in the rotisserie chicken, and then I browned some potatoes in the roaster, and it was really good. I don't know why I don't use those more often. They're old, but they are good. Okay, last one. There we go. I'm going to scoot those to the side just so we can stamp our sentiment really quick. I'm going to put it to the side. See, with the Stamparatus, it doesn't matter how many times you stamp this, it is going to be in the same exact spot every single time. Unless you move your stamp, it is going to be in the same spot every single time. And while we have it out, we might as well stamp the last card. So bring that in, bring the ink over. And you could definitely use the color ink that is your card base. I just wanted to kind of accent the grateful and the colors that we're using. So that's why I just did it in black. But you could definitely do any color. So put some adhesive on the back. I'm going to tuck this up to the top. I'm going to lift this up so I can wiggle it in the right spots. There we go. Going to come in with the little hearts. You could even put a rhinestone in the middle of these hearts as well. Oh, so cute. And this one just came to me after I was doing the polka dots. So that's probably the most time consuming, is putting the adhesive on these little guys. Oops. Especially when you have big hands like I do. There we go. That is super fun and super cute. So let me fold the Pacific Point. Give that a good crease. Flip this over. Put some adhesive on the back. And look, we have 2 cards. Done. Ugh, I don't know. I think I might like the hearts a little bit better. But they're both super cute. Okay, so we did the inside and then the outside. So here's the hearts. Here's the Melon Mambo circles, polka dots, and this one is, oops, it moved a little bit. And this one is Bermuda Bay. So those are the 3 colors. We have 1 color left, and everything's pretty much done. We just have to glue it all together. And I did use the different dye that's in here. So this one is the one we just did in Pacific Point. That matches perfectly. And then this one is the one we did in the Bermuda Bay. Well, that's still attached to it, but that's okay. So that's the one with the Bermuda Bay. And this one, I used the little arrow. I don't really know what it is, but it's super cute. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and add some adhesive. And I like how you can get it perfect by cutting it the way I showed you. And every single time it's going to be in the same spot. And this one you actually might have to use a little bit smaller circles, or maybe not so many, because it is a little bit more narrow. So we did 5 on top, and probably just, actually I want to cover up that piece in the center. So these guys might just not be in a straight line. I think that looks kind of cute. Put those 2 there. Oh, there we go. So this one you're going to have to play with a little bit. No, I think that looks super cute. We just won't use the 7th one. So I'm going to flip these over and glue them. So there's 3, 4, there's 5 dies in the basic border. So you could make 5 different designs using the same idea, the same concepts. Well, hello, Aunt Helen. I just saw that you popped on. So there's that one. I think we have 1 little guy left to glue down. Yep. I thought we missed one. And then I'll show you all the cards again once we get this one put together. So you can see that the washi tape is on the back side, but I'm not going to worry about pulling it off. Nobody's going to see that it's back there anyways. Thank you, Barbara. So tuck that up to the top. We're going to grab our little gems here. And I didn't, if you noticed, I did not do anything with dimensionals on it. Sometimes I think when you use pearls and these great big, what are they called? Dots. They're matte black dots. I don't want to give it too much thickness for the mailman to make me pay for extra postage. Not that extra postage is tragic, but you got to save where you can. Okay, and this one is Just Jade. I did the black and the Just Jade together. So all of these are black and white, and I did just a pop of color with the cardstock. And I love black and white. In the beginning of my Stampin' Up! Years, I would always do a black and white card swap, and I think that was probably one of my favorites. I should do another one. I haven't done one in forever. Okay, so there we go. Let me put the lid on my adhesive. So this one is the Just Jade. And then we have Bermuda Bay. Hopefully the colors are showing through on the Facebook Live. This one is Pacific Point. I love the hearts. I actually think the hearts just fit this saying, I think, a little bit better than the circles. Even though the circles are super cute, but I think the hearts fit this sentiment a lot better. I should have did that one first. And then we have Melon Mambo. So there you go. There are your cards for tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed them. I loved making them. I had so much fun. I actually did all of these last week, and I think I might do that again, is prep early so I'm not running around like a chicken with my head cut off, even though I did forget my ink today. So sorry. Thank you for bearing with me. But anyway, that's it. I will see most of you guys on Saturday for card class. I'm super excited. We are using this basic border for our Fun Fold class, and the class is super duper cute. And don't forget that the October retreat is right around the corner. I still have some room left, and you definitely want to come for the pillow gifts. They are super duper cute. I sometimes don't know where I come up with these ideas, but it's probably why I don't sleep at night. But anyway, hopefully you guys have a great day. I will see you guys on Saturday, Monday, or Tuesday again for our Facebook Live. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good night. Bye-bye.